Revision can feel overwhelming. There's so much to remember and it's hard to know where to start. That's why I'm keeping it simple with my Just One Thing series. Easy, actionable tips that could make the difference between one grade boundary and the next. Today we're looking at a high-level grade 9 piece of analysis each for W.H. Auden's Funeral Blues, Thomas Hardy's He Never Expected Much, and Fleur Adcock's The Telephone Call, which are all on the CIE Cambridge IGCSE syllabus for examination in 2025. Try to incorporate these responses into your own work, putting them as much as possible into your own words. And remember, you'll need to tailor them to the specific question you're answering. It doesn't matter what grade you're aiming for. These tips could help you move between grade boundaries and get closer to where you want to be. Now, this is the important bit. If you are aiming for a grade 9, this one tip alone isn't enough. It's a great example of the standard you need to reach, but you need to produce multiple points at this level in your exam answers. That's why you should check out my full videos on Funeral Blues, He Never Expected Much, and The Telephone Call. Each one is packed with detailed analysis to help you build more grade 9 responses. The links are in the description. And don't forget to subscribe for more tips that could make a real difference in your next exam. Auden's use of caesura in the line, "I thought that love would last forever. I was wrong," powerfully highlights the speaker's shift from idealism to disillusionment. The colon creates a stark pause in the rhythm mid-line, separating the speaker's past beliefs about eternal love from the painful reality of loss. The blunt final three words, "I was wrong," are strikingly definitive in their point-blank rejection of love, with their emotionless tone intensifying the speaker's despair and underscoring the poem's sense of finality and grief. This is a grade 9 response because I've linked structure and rhythm with meaning, showing how the poet's choices communicate the poem's theme of the overwhelming and disorienting impact of the loss of a loved one. If you want more on Funeral Blues, check out my full video with detailed analysis. The link is in the description and in the card above. The poem begins, "Well, world, you have kept faith with me," with well acting as a pause for reflection, suggesting that Hardy is about to deliver a judgment. He concludes that the world has remained loyal to him. The disrupted rhythm using a spondy dum-dum in "well world" and the alliteration emphasise this moment. The short second line, "kept faith with me," echoes the first line's ending through anadiplosis, which reinforces the certainty of the speaker's conclusion. In the context of the title, this loyalty creates a sombre tone rather than a positive one. This is a grade 9 response because it links rhythm, structure and sound patterning with meaning, demonstrating how Hardy's use of substitution, repetition and alliteration reflect his resigned acknowledgement of the world's indifference and his growing sense of isolation, amplifying the poem's melancholy and fatalistic tone. If you want to break down Hardy's techniques in more detail, find the link to my full video on He Never Expected Much in the description and on the card above. Adcock uses tautology to subtly hint at the underlying emptiness of the Universal Lottery's organisation. The phrase ultra super global special contains a redundant adjective, as both ultra and super mean excessive or extreme. This repetition highlights the absurdity of the prize and adds to the sense that the organisation is not as legitimate or prestigious as it seems. The adjective universal further emphasises the broad, almost meaningless scope of the lottery, suggesting that its promises are inflated and hollow. Adcock's use of tautology reflects the empty nature of the claim, reinforcing the idea that the caller's offer is more about creating an illusion of grandeur than delivering any real value. This is a grade 9 response because it links stylistic choices with meaning, demonstrating how Adcock's skillful use of language reinforces the poem's central themes, such as the randomness of life's occurrences and the tension between expectation and disappointment. If you're up for a deeper dive into the telephone call, check out my full video. The link is in the description and in the card above. Don't forget that if you want to secure a grade 9, check out my full videos on Funeral Blues, He Never Expected Much, and the telephone call, all packed with focused analysis. The links are in the description. And don't forget to subscribe for more tips that could make a real difference in your next exam. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments section below, and I'll do my best to answer them. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos on English language topics and exam techniques and English literature texts.